So you're thinking about relocating to the Pensacola area, but you're moving from somewhere that you have an acre, you have a couple acres. So you really don't want to be in the Pensacola city limits. You want to be a little bit more in the country. Well, you know what? We got a great video for you today, because today we're going to dive deep in what it's like to live in the Cantonment, Florida area. So stick around. What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome to the channel. My name's Tim Eklund, and we have a good video for you today. We are going to talk about what it's like to live in the Cantonment area, what you should know, the pros and cons, you know, what makes it unique. We're going to dive deep on a map tour. We're going to look at some real estate. We're going to look at where some shopping is, some restaurants, schools, and things like that. But let's talk about Cantonment, okay? A couple facts about Cantonment. It is just north of the Pensacola area, and we'll bring up a map here in a second. And it is bordered by Molino, which is right to the north. You have Perdido River to the west, and you have the Escambia River to the east. And population, I mean, it's growing. I'll tell you, the amount of growth that's going on in the Cantonment area is crazy. And I think one of the cons about living up in that area is the infrastructure. And you hear me talk about the infrastructure in a lot of these areas just being really behind times. And you hear me talk about we are 12, 15 years behind in a lot of things and in a lot of areas. And I think that's one of them, right? Because really, Molino or Cantonment, you have Highway 29. That's your main road going in and out, and that's going to bring you up to Atlanta, to Alabama, that kind of place. You know, that's the main road. But with the amount of construction that's going on, especially around the Navy Federal Credit Union, which is just west of Cantonment, you know, there's a lot more people that are moving to the Cantonment area because the Beulah area is getting so built up. And Beulah, that whole area is going crazy. I mean, I did a video on this the other day. You know, they got 2,500 homes that are going to be coming. Hundreds, going to be probably thousands of apartments that are going to be built out in that area. So there's a lot of people that are moving to the Cantonment area, and they're eventually going to be building some kind of connector, like in Pensacola or Pace and Milton, where they built the P Ridge connector. They're going to have to do something like that. But the Cantonment area, population, probably around 30,000 people. You know, good lot sizes. You're going to see a lot more older homes than newer construction. The newer construction is coming, but there is going to be a lot more older homes. You're going to be able to get acre lots a lot easier than you can if you were in the Pensacola area, kind of like the Pace or Milton area. And, you know, school-wise, you're going to have Kingsfield Elementary, Ransom Middle. Then you're going to have Tate High School. Tate is a great public high school. Also, if you have an athlete, they have great athletic programs there, which is great. Like you hear me talk about it quite often, that this area produces quite a few athletes, which is pretty cool. So if you want to be in a little bit more of a quieter area, you know, Cantonment's where it's at, but there's really not that much to do. You're going to have a little drive to get into town. But the nice thing is Highway 29 is a one-shot road from up there. Pretty much, if you wanted to get all the way downtown, go to the beach, whatnot. But you know what? Let's pull up a map here and let's dive into it. So this is the Pensacola area, and Cantonment is up here. This is 9 Mile Road. Okay, that's what brings you into Pace. Okay, this is Highway 29. Highway 29, you'll hear called Pensacola Boulevard, but most people will just refer to it as Highway 29. That's going to bring you all the way up to Molino. If you ever want to go up into, Atlanta, that's how you're going to go. But as you can see, this thing will bring you all the way downtown. And if you want to go to the beach, there you go. Okay. So Cantonment, what I think, in my opinion, is Cantonment, I think, starts here about 10 Mile Road, goes north. Okay. It's going to go north until you get Molino, till you get to Molino up here. Okay. Now let's look at what's available when it comes to living up there, right? There's really not that many grocery stores. Up here, there's a Grocery Advantage and a couple other grocery stores, smaller grocery stores up in this area. Not that many, But if you come down to 9 Mile, you could hit up, right here, there on 9 Mile and Highway 29, there is a super Walmart, and then they are going to be building the Costco right down here. And there's a lot of different restaurants and bars that are being built or have been built along 9 Mile Road. Okay. Now, as you can see, one thing I love about this whole area is the amount of foliage, all the trees that you see, and it's even more in person, but I love that, especially moving from the desert. I love all the trees that surround this whole area. Okay. Now, as you can see, you got Escambia River. Escambia River is going to put you right into Pensacola Bay, Escambia Bay. But here on 10 Mile, you got University of West Florida, some really great hiking trails all through there. You got Kempstrand Road, Kingsfield Road. Let's see, you guys might have seen videos with, we talk about baseball, and 10 Mile right here is, there it is, West Florida Baseball Academy. This is where Brody plays baseball. So if you have, if you're moving to the area and you're looking for a solid baseball academy, West Florida Baseball Academy is where it's at. Hey, remember guys, we love helping people from YouTube. We have helped so many people over the years relocate to the area from YouTube. So if there's anything that we could do, any questions that we can answer for you, if there's any tours or anything, make sure you hit me up, 850-637-8622. So, but Ashton Bromham Park, huge. They're actually doing the SEC soccer tournaments up here. It's gigantic. Let's see if we can zoom in there at all. Oh, looks like there were some clouds when Google Earth took some images, but they've redone a lot of that. It's pretty awesome. But like I said, they are having the SEC soccer tournaments there, which has been pretty cool. Some big soccer going on. But you got Tate High School, Tate up here, Tate High School up here. Look, it just says Tate baseball parking, which is funny. Now, one thing I saw over here that I actually haven't been to before, which is I'm gonna have to, is over here at Adventures Perdido River. Looks pretty cool. Looks like it's a spot you might be able to go, kayak and paddle down the river. This little Perdido River goes all the way down. Never been there, never been on it, so I can't really talk about it, but we're definitely gonna have to go check it out. Now, if you come up 29, okay, and the one thing I don't like about Cantonment is the paper mill. Okay, we have a huge paper mill here, and that's right here, Austin Industrial, and that is where they are making paper. So if you get if the wind blows the wrong way, it can be a little funky. Traffic gets busy out there, but as you can see, there's the paper plant. Okay, but this is Highway 29. And then you got Roads Inc. It's my buddy Chase's business. They do a lot of the paving and storm drainage and storm cleanup here in Florida. But look, so there's your Grocery Advantage that we talked about. There'll be a bunch of little kind of mom and pop places along Highway 29. As you can see, look at Lennar, Carrington, they're building some stuff here. But then if you get up here, Quintet Road, so if you take that 95A, come over here and take Quintet Road, Quintet will bring you all the way into Pace. Now bring you right into Stonebrook Golf Course, which is a really nice place. Let's see, what did that say? Escambia River Gun Club, and then you have Chumuckla. So this is all, now yes, we're a little too far north there, so let's see, golf courses somewhere around here. But anyways, there's a golf course. There's a lot of little things, but now let's look at some real estate and see what real estate is like up there. So right now in the Cantonment area, there's 274 homes available, ranging from 50,000 up to 50,000 up to 1.3 million. Really pretty house on 3 acres, all the trees, beautiful. It's on 12 acres, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Let's see what this sucker looks like. All right, 12 acres there. So let's see, you got property for any type of person that you need. So look, this is new construction. You're on close to 1/4 of an acre, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, just under 600,000. And remember, if you ever want any tours of any properties, just let me know. We can get out and do a tour for you. This is a DSLD home. I love DSLD home, based out of Louisiana. Oh, look at that, it's pretty. That's on 1/3 of an acre, 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,700 square feet for $575. Nice. Okay, some really good. Got Iron Rock there. Was that Iron Rock? Is that what that said? Yep, Iron Rock is a great subdivision. even see, let's show you exactly where that's at. Iron Rock is, all right, so we were showing you Highway 29. This is off Highway 97. Now, Highway 97 comes right off 9 Mile over here. That's 297, and then it'll come over to 97. That stays at 297 there. But you come over here to this subdivision, that's Iron Rock. Really pretty subdivision, really pretty homes. As you can see, really pretty neighborhood. Let's put the little guy there. Will we pop in there? No? All right. We'll just go to the other map and look. Let's see if we can find over here. All right. Let's take our little guy and put him in Iron Rock. Come on, little guy. Nope. All right. Try one more time. All right. So let's look at maybe something that's in the 300. Okay. Oh, look, here's some brand new construction. These are townhome, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet, priced at $235. Those look great. Ready? 235. Those are nice. I have to go do a video on those, huh? Or you can pick yourself up. This is a little POS, a lot of work, pretty much probably torn down for 50 grand. A couple other ones. If you need something that might be able to put a trailer on, 1/4 of an acre. There you go. A 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom. There's a manufactured home on just about 1/3 of an acre. Look how nice that. Wow, really pretty. And that's only 145, 200. Woodbury here. Let's see what this is. Home is currently in pre-foreclosure, but looks good. Priced at $199. All right, let's go back to the map here. So once again, you got Highway 297 that comes up and then goes into Highway 97. And you got the 10 over here. And then we were talking about Navy Federal Credit. Here's Highway 29. Navy Federal Credit Union's over here. There's your Winn-Dixie. We talked about another little grocery store. There was your Grocery Advantage was down here. Winn-Dixie up there. So yeah, hopefully you guys got a little taste of what it'd be like to live in the Cantonment area. And if you'd like a tour of any properties, or if you'd like to get any more information on anything or what it's like to live, sleep, eat, vacation in the Cantonment area, or what is real estate like, if you want to get a special private tour, let me know. We'd love to do anything for you. We love being your number one relocation team here in the Panhandle. So have a great weekend. Let me know. Bye.